Alright, so if you're anything like me and you're watching the video, chances are you probably are. You bought a Mustang for one reason and one specific reason only. You got a need for speed, you're an adrenaline junkie, you like driving fast. I'm one of those people. See, when I first got my car, I was like, damn, this is pretty quick. But I bet you it could be quicker, and I was right. So this right here is top 5 mods to make your Mustang faster. Alright, so before this video starts, I just gotta preface this by saying this is just my opinion. You don't necessarily have to follow this. If I was to rebuild this car all over, this is exactly how I would do it. Alright, so at number 5, we got weight reduction. So I was never really good at physics, but from what I remember, if you want to go fast, you need something lightweight, and that's where weight reduction comes in. So a lot of new cars are going to be heavier. If you got a Dodge, that you already know. So a lot of these new cars are getting a lot heavier, especially with all the technology they got in them nowadays. Whether you're at the drag strip or you're at the track, the weight of your car makes a really big difference. One way that I've seen a lot of people shed a couple pounds is to take out the back seat. Now, if you really want to go full-blown race car and take it to the extreme, you can take out all the unnecessary components in your car. I'm talking back seat, passenger seat, and pretty much any other electronics that you don't really need. At number 4, this one's going to be a combo. These kind of go hand in hand together. We're talking about intake and exhaust. So working our way from the front to the back, you're going to need a cooler intake manifold, throttle body, headers, a mid pipe, and then finally a cat back. Alright, so what all of these are going to do are basically just let your car breathe a little bit better. You are going to see some horsepower gains, but you're not going to see anything too crazy unless you pair it up with the rest of the mods on this list. Now, as far as exhaust goes, you have a wide variety of options ranging from anywhere from like the cheap end all the way to the very expensive end. There are a wide variety of options, so really it's just about what you prefer and also how loud you want your car to be. Alright, so at number 3, you have a mod that I feel like is pretty overlooked. That's your wheel and tire setup. So having a thick tire in the back is important, especially if you want to get traction. Whether you're at the drag strip or a track, you're just spinning tires, you're not really going to go anywhere. So you not only have to factor in your tire width, you also have to factor in your tire quality. So I've actually thought about upgrading my tires on my car. Right now I have a 275 in the back, Pirellis, and don't get me wrong, they're pretty solid tires. But when it comes to full sending it and I go from first to second or even second to third, I'm just spinning and I'm not really going anywhere, and you kind of lose valuable seconds. Alright, at number 2, if you really want to squeeze out every last drop of horsepower you can out of your vehicles, then you have to get a tune. So what a tune does is it basically changes a whole bunch of stuff in your car. So for a lot of these mods, like say, you know, headers, or once you start going like force induction or stuff like that, some of these mods are going to require a tune to actually function properly with your vehicle. The last thing you want to do is mess up your car or blow up an engine. But before you actually do some of the mods on this list, just go ahead and make sure you don't have to get a tune with them. And if you do, and if you get it done right, then you can see some pretty significant horsepower gains out of your car. Alright, so before we get at number 1, there are some honorable mentions I have to mention. So our honorable mention is going to be E85. So some of you guys were probably going through this list and you're probably wondering, oh, when this next one is going to come up. I left this one out more specifically just because, you know, it's not readily available for everybody, and I don't think you necessarily need it. Like I said, if you want to squeeze out every last drop of horsepower, then go ahead and do it. But this is just one of those mods where it's just kind of like, depends on your preference, whether you want to get it or you don't. That's really up to you. E85 is a different type of fuel, so it's going to be a lot different from just your regular 93 pump gas that you get at your local 7-Eleven. This is actually made for actual performance vehicle. Alright, and at number 1, the best surefire way to make sure you beat everybody on the track in Mexico or at the drag strip is forced induction. So what do I mean by forced induction? It's pretty simple. I'm talking either a turbo or a blower. I left this one at last, not only because of the price point, but just because of the horsepower you're going to see when it comes to this mod. So one of my long-term goals for my car back here is to eventually throw a Whipple supercharger on it. So right now at the box, this car makes 435 horsepower. And with the Whipple, I can see anywhere from like 6 to 7 horsepower. Pretty significant upgrade. It's also a pretty pricey upgrade. Now, some people like the wind over superchargers. Others just like that little like blow-off sound off a turbo. Again, it's really what you prefer. But you gotta keep in mind, both of these are gonna be very expensive, very time-consuming. But if you ask me, it's worth it. If you want to be king of the road, then look no further. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video. Again, this is just my opinion. You don't necessarily have to follow this. Like this video if it was helpful for you. Comment down below what's one mod you would do if you want to make your car go fast. And of course, subscribe because I make Mustang videos every Monday. I'm going to check that out. Okay guys, so I was actually filming a video right now. I'm getting kicked out of this. You can see right there, I got cops right there. Apparently there's like an event going on over here at Football Square. I am getting kicked out right now, but yeah. Guys, okay, I was filming the outro for this video you just watched. I'm up here at a parking garage right now, and I live out here in Texas. They got like a little Christmas event going on, you know, I'm basically at like the square of the town I'm in, and I got the cops called on me. So if you rewatch the video, you can see like there's some guys like up at the building like right across from where I am right now. I don't know exactly what happened, but I got the cops called on me apparently. They were super cool about it, honestly. They were pretty chill. They didn't really ask me for my driver's license or anything like that, which I'm glad for. But yeah, I'm getting the fuck out of here, and I'm trying to be like as quiet as possible because I have this loud ass car and I'm not trying to go to jail. So we're just gonna sneak on out of here and we're getting out. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Drop a like if this video was helpful. Comment down below what's one mod you would do to your car to make it go faster, and of course subscribe because I make Mustang videos every Monday.